Hello everybody and welcome back to another Smarter Rocky video. And today I have another banger for all y'all ears to hear. Today, well, not really today, but let's just say I was assaulted. Uh Not too bad, I can hold my own and shit, like, it's Smurda, bro, but like I was caught off guard and assaulted. Now you might be asking, "Hey Smurda, what type of assaulted?" I was physically harmed, all right? Yes. And anyways, let's just get into it. All right, so I'm gonna start this story time off just in the middle of the day, so I can get all that filler out of the way. Ooh, that was a bar going in the song. But anyways, so it was like around lunchtime, and it was a pretty normal day up to that. But one of these dudes I know named, and for the sake of this video, I'm gonna call him Devin. One of these dudes I know named Devin were acting kind of funny these past couple of days. He wouldn't like talk to me, look at me after like pretty much a normal week. So it was like out of the ordinary. And I was like, "Yo, what's up with this guy?" And me and this Devin dude, we talk, we've had good conversations, we get along. We used to. And he just became like weird as fuck. All right, so we're just chilling and I'm sitting there and Landon leaves. And I'm using Landon's name because y'all have seen him in my prior videos and you know him. But Landon leaves. He goes to the bathroom, and me and Weston are just sitting there. And Weston's, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to like, I don't know, bro. But the best way I can describe it is nonchalantness. Oh shit. But he was like trying to play everything off and shit. But I was sitting there, and I was just sort of like questioning like myself about him. I was just like, what is this guy like? What is this guy doing? Like, what is he? I don't know. But I was really just looking at him, and he like looks at me, and he just like starts staring at me, and I'm like, yo, all right, this guy thinks I might be a joke or some shit, or like I don't know. This nigga was like not mean mugging me, but he knew he was mugging me. He wasn't mean mugging me, but he was mugging me, if that makes any sense. But anyways, we were sitting there basically mugging each other, and I was mugging him, definitely mean mugging him, because I want to know what he was mugging me about. And he said something, and it was like, "What, bro?" And that should have been my question, to be honest. I don't like this nigga was trying to mean, bro. I already explained. But anyways, I was like, "What the hell? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, what do you mean, what, bro? I should be asking you that question." And I didn't say that out loud. I just let things be. And I was like, all right, whatever, fuck this. So I had started to reciprocate the energy I have felt. And people don't really like that because it pisses them off that they're getting treated the same way they treat you. And I just don't think that's cool, first of all. And second of all, if you want to act like that to me, I can get slimy too, bro. So I started like looking for Landon, and I was like, yo, where the fuck's Landon? Landon's taking hella long in the bathroom. And Landon eventually shows after what feels like an eternity of awkwardness, just me and Devin just sitting there. And yo, that shit really sucked. I hate doing that shit. The other day they made me sit alone. Like, yo, I had nobody sitting at my table with me. Like, bro, I was like, I don't know, bro, but that shit pissed me off. But anyways, let's get back to the story. So Landon had come back and he had popped a chino, and that's for a different story. But anyway, he had popped a chino, sat down, and I already had my chino chilling with me. And I was like, all right, yo, how that chino feeling? And basically, we were just chopping it up. And the period was about over, so we get up, we start walking to history through film, all three of us, Devin, Landon, and me. And it was seriously just like a normal ass day. And that's what caught me off the most is me and Landon at when he had done this, it caught us both off guard. It was like, yo, what the fuck? Like it was dead ass him overreacting, and it was just out of character, out of line, nothing like Devin. And that's what really made me not do what I should have done. And that's what saved his ass, basically. But anyways, we got into history through film, and my teacher started a new movie, Goodfellas, which is a very good movie if y'all haven't seen it. And it's a regular day, like nothing out of the ordinary happened. Maybe him mean mugging me just a little bit, and that was it. And the period was just winding down, and Devin was snoozing, and which promptly led to me and Landon walking over because there was 1 minute and the bell was just about to ring. And me and Landon were like, yo, we should probably wake this guy up. So we do. We like woke his ass up, and I don't know, he woke up like mad. I guess I don't know. Me and Landon just like poked him. Like it wasn't like anything weird. It's like, hey, come on, bro, we gotta go. Like if anybody, like if you watching this right now were poked and said, yo, you gotta wake up, bro, you wouldn't wake up in a fit of rage. I'm promising you that. Turning fucking paper white to tomato orange. I'm serious. But anyways, let me get back to this video. He gets up and he is mad as a motherfucker, mad as a bull seeing red. I'm serious. And he's got this big ass red mark on his face, like on the bridge of his nose. And like a serious red mark. He was snoozing it hard. He was dead ass slumped. And me and Landon had woken him up, and we're like, "Yo, we gotta go." Not expecting anything like anything to come of it. But he's like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, why y'all waking me up like that, man?" And he was just like working himself up in a way. But he was like, "Yo, what the fuck y'all waking me up for like that, man? You don't touch me, man. Don't fuck touch me, man." And I was like, "Okay, bro. Like, this guy definitely doesn't know who the fuck he's talking to. He's not talking to me like that. And he's definitely not talking to my boy Landon like that." But I'm sitting there like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I'm sort of laughing at him because he's got a big ass red mark on his face and he's getting mad as a motherfucker. So I'm like, I'm sort of giggling at him. Like, I'm like, "Yo, I got a smile on my face." And Landon does too, because me and Landon were dead ass shell shocked. We were like, "What the fuck is this guy on?" We did not expect this from him. And me and Landon had looked to each other like, are you serious, bro?" And so we had migrated the room of History Through Film by the door, and we were standing there, and he's still mad. And it was like a good like 30 seconds in between this, and it's like, "Bro, we woke you up. There's nothing to be mad about anymore." And just be happy that you didn't get left behind, you know? And anyways, he's like, "Yo, you think it's fucking funny?" And he swings at me with his with his right arm open. Yeah, I think it was his right. And he clips my like the bridge of my nose and it like almost hits me in the eye. And I'm like, "Okay, I like this guy. I don't I don't I don't want to fuck him up because I like this guy and he just woke up mad as shit." Like the circumstances and other things play a factor into my reaction. So I was like, "Okay, this guy who should be my friend just smacked me." Which one, I wouldn't take no disrespect, but if I didn't think of him this way, like as a friend, I would have reacted and gone, I would have chimped out. But I was like, "Okay." So he did that. I wasn't letting it slide, but I definitely like, I don't know, I tightened up a bit. So after he slapped me, which nobody even saw, not even the teacher, bro. I swear, this was just unheard shit. And like he got me. He didn't get me good, but he got me at least. And I turned to look at Landon like, "Yo, I'm about to fuck this motherfucker up. Get your boy." And I sort of looked to Devin, and he's still sitting there fucking. He's like still looking at me furious, but he has that red mark on his like the bridge of his nose. Like, I could not take this guy seriously. I'm serious. It was like he was like, I don't know, bro, but he was pissed, and he stepped to me again. Like he like asked me if I was really thinking that shit was funny. Like he's like, bro, like, and he like, yo, he really tried to get my face again. And then the period ended, the bell rang, and then we walked out the door. Now this guy was the first out the door, and he turned around and waited for, I guess, Landon to come out of the room. And I came out first because I was in front of Landon, and I stayed there, and then Landon came out, and then I looked toward him. He's still talking shit. And I look over at Landon, and as I'm turning my head, like the very like inch my head turned, he slapped me, and I was off guard. That's some pussy shit. And right after he does this, like a couple things are running through my mind. One, first thing I did was look to Landon. He looked like his parents were fighting. Two, I remember what the superintendent said about fighting 2 days prior to this. The superintendent said that if any more fights go on or some shit, there's like it's expulsion, bro. Like you're gonna get expelled, bro. And I'm not trying to get expelled, really, bro. And second of all, this guy is like not worth expulsion, dude. I'm not getting expelled over him, bro. That's running through my mind too. The thing he did after I stepped to him. Yeah, I'm just getting into that. He slapped me. Me and Landon looked at each other. He looked at him. I turned around. It was like for a split second. I turn around and adjust myself, and I'm ready to beat this nigga's ass. Seriously, like this nigga just assaulted me, bro. But this nigga threw himself up against the door and threw his hands up and said, "Bro, I'm sorry. Please don't hit me, bro." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fucking right, pussy." And then as soon as I start walking away, this nigga thinks he's fucking tough, throws his fucking bag down. And I mean, he was fucking trying to take it off when he was trying to get ready to fight, bro. But that nigga is not, bro. I knew it. He said sorry, bro. He wasn't gonna fucking fight me, bro. He doesn't know how to fight, bro. So when I'm walking away, he throws his bag off because I'm walking away, and he feels safe now. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, this guy's a fucking pussy. He's not worth extension. Or expulsion. Sorry, he's not worth my time really, because I know he can't fight, and I'm just gonna fucking win that. And that's, if it's easy, bro, I don't want it. Dead ass. So fuck that. Second of all, this guy was. I thought of this guy as a friend too. Like, what the fuck, man? But like, yeah, I don't know, but I seen that nigga throw his hands up, so I knew he wasn't a threat. And I just walked away because that nigga's a pussy, and I called him a pussy, as I rightfully so. But I just sort of walked away, and I tried not to beat his ass. Honestly, he was still trying to talk shit. Like, actually, for real, bro. Like, you threw your hands up and pussied out as soon as, like, come on now, you can't be doing that shit. And dude was saying I was snitch, nigga. You did that shit in the hall, dumbass. Nigga, there's cameras in the hall. So they had eyes to fucking see that shit. And it's kind of weird when you walk into a classroom and there's a fucking half a handprint on your face, you know? The teacher's definitely not gonna notice that. But anyways, I got into my other class period and my teacher's like, "What the fuck happened to you?" And I'm like, "Oh, no shit, but I'm gonna catch that nigga one day." And I don't know, that's all I said. And then fucking as soon as I seen that nigga in the hall, I was, yo, he was trying to be some cocky asshole, bro. I was about to fuck his shit up, bro. But yo, I have self control. As you can see, I did not beat his ass because it's I don't feel like going to a new school next week, as I keep saying. But anyway, yo, that's the time I got assaulted. And let me know how I should catch this nigga lacking one day. Speaking of that, I'm trying to catch another nigga lacking, and his parent is going ape shit. She's fucking she's a cop caller too. She likes to start shit. She likes to run her mouth, but it's crazy, yo. I'm fucking out here. I'm out here lurking for these niggas. But anyways, see y'all niggas. Smurda out. Yeah. Like right after that shit happened, he started telling every nigga. Started telling every nigga out here like, yo, like, I hit him first, bro. He's dead ass lying his ass off. This is crazy.